Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Titan Gaming here, and today I wanted to just start this new series where I basically go through different cubes and go through different tips and tricks that I've learned over my experience within cubing. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I'll let the video get on. Hey guys, and welcome to my first video of tips and tricks with cubing. So to start off with, I'm going to go with one of my strong points, which you probably know if you watch my YouTube channel, will be 4x4. And I'm basically going to break it down into loads of little steps, the way that you would break it down when solving 4x4. So, randomly scramble it. Now, when looking at your first two centres, what you ideally want to be doing is solving, or being able to look ahead to solve both of them. Like, you want to be able to plan out both crosses in your inspection time. You don't want to be having to, go solve one and look around a bit before solving the second. You want to be able to solve one and go straight into the second. So it's kind of a bit of practice and stuff that you have to just do to be able to get it right. It's not the easiest thing to describe, but so for instance in this case, I could just pair it up and bring it down and round to and back up or something like that. But what I'd probably do instead is doing F R prime wide U, and then it's already on this side. So it's just little things like that. And what I'd also do is I'd be planning out the second cross while I'd be doing it. So I'd see this piece and I want to obviously preserve this piece on the top. So if I do that, it's obviously going to be there. So then I just do a U prime at the top and bring it down. And it's preserved it, and I've got two in the top now. And then I can just solve the last two in there. So there's not a whole lot to do on the centres. I could say that you could probably practice it the same way as you do practice the cross on the 3x3. So where you scramble it, you take as long as you want for your inspection, and then you close your eyes and solve the cross. Like that. So that's fairly easy. Now the second bit is solving the first three edges. So what you want to do ideally here is hold it. So I always solve the white cross first. So hold it so that cross on your left hand side. So you're basically doing F, U type moves and just wide R moves. So like I see them two pieces, I can just slide it across, pair it up like that. So that piece is in, and then I also saw that one, which is why I did the extra L prime and U, and then move that down in there. And basically it's just a lot quicker because, as you can see, I can literally do that and see the majority of the cube other than the back layer. But I don't even need to see the back layer because I see in these two pieces, pair them up, slot them in. It's a lot easier to have it on the side than if you're doing it on the top or the bottom and you can't see as much of the cube, and when you do see it, it's a bit more fiddly to actually put the pieces in. So that's what I recommend doing. And also, keeping it on your left hand side, you then can go straight into your last four centres. It's a lot more fluid than your other methods. And last four centres, I don't do the bit where you like build bars on the left or on the right or whatever they do. I don't do that. I literally just solve them centre by centre. But yeah, it's probably a bit similar, but I've never looked into the other method of how to do it. So I know that it goes green, like orange, blue, red. So it's just knowing your colour scheme. So I know that I can put that into there and to match up with this. Instead of just doing that, I'll mess up the green bar. So I'll move that round and then put it up, so that I know that I've already got, well, I did not have that piece, but I already know that I've got a bar there, and then I have the other red piece there, slot that in, and now I know that I can put these in like this, and when I put this piece in here, I do it this way so that like the red's made here. So I'll just do wide R U2 wide R prime to then get that, and then I glance at the bottom, so I don't have to move down here to move anything. I can just glance at the bottom, see that that piece is there, so I can just do a U prime to put that in, which is, I just find it easier because I already knew that I had at least a bar there, and from doing these I then knew the exact case that I had on the bottom. I also knew the orientation, which is why I had to look, but it's a very quick way to do it. Then you've got the last two pieces, and these just come in a variety of cases. So in this case, I would kind of move it down round like that. So I'd take it from where it was and put it into one of the better cases that I know. So there's that case where you can just move it down like that, or there is just trying to think. There's this case where you could either go like this. This is what I used to do. I used to move around to there and do that, but without realizing that you could actually just do it from there, like that. But obviously when I'm in this case, I will still do that one. So it's just learning the cases and stuff. And this is actually a really good example, because you have these two, which are the identical pieces, which is like a double pair thing, and you actually want to put it in so they are the same as you would do with the last four, or the same that I would do anyway. So you put them in so you can just slice. So then all you do is just slice and insert a random piece in, so it doesn't matter, and then you just do your yaw edge, but you already have a pair solved. So then you've got the right piece there, and you put that in, put the next one in, and so on. And then you slice. This is the way that I do it. So once you put 3 in, because obviously you can't do all 4, then you slice, and you see that piece, and you slot them in, and then you slot that one in. I can't really see because I thought it was the wrong piece because I'm looking through a camera view thing. So yeah, and then that's that, and that's a really, really quick way to solve it. I don't know if it's the way that most people will use. I believe it is, or whether it's my variation of it, because I know that there's like loads of different ways that people have like sort of adapted yaw to make it their own and like more comfortable for them to solve. And yeah, so that's just the way that I do it, and then it's just normal 3x3 stage and then on, really. Other than, let's see if I get it. Hey, parity. So there are 2 algorithms that I know mainly for parity, and that's just the double edge flip, or just a parity where it swaps all of these. Now what you want to be able to do is know when you do parity where the pieces are going to end up. So I know when I do parity here that I'm going to end up with the C here with a long bar there, because these pieces flip up and round in a way. It's not the easiest thing to describe, and then that piece is just going to go there. And it's also easy to tell it because this side never moves. So if I just do that, and yeah, I've got the piece that I knew I was going to have. And so it's just simple things like that. And here I know when I do the parity algorithm, because it's the one that I use, I'm going to have U perm with the bar at the back. And so it's actually taking time to go through solves slowly, and just seeing, right, when I do this, how am I going to do it? When I do that, what's it going to do to the cube and how is it going to end up? And I found that doing that really has helped a lot with me getting faster at 4x4. thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first of the series. I'm going to try and keep this series going for a fair while anyway. If you have any questions, then leave them in the comments. I will reply to every single one of them. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.